Today's movie's a special request from Patreon supporter Saint, who asked me to review Bloodbeat. And with a name like that, it's either a horror movie or a pornographic spoof of a horror movie. Actually, looking at this Blu-ray cover, it might even be both. Well, either way, it sounds like a good candidate for this show, so let's find out. Bloodbeat is a 1982 slasher film from French director Fabrice Safaratos, making this his first and so far only movie. So why do you even bother mentioning him if he's only made one movie? Well, it's because even though Safaratos is French, the movie was actually filmed in Wisconsin and is a co-production between France and the US. So here we have a movie made by a wacky foreign guy who's trying to trick people into thinking it's totally American, which puts it in roughly the same category as stuff like Miami Connection, Troll 2, and of course, The Room. It's never a good sign when a movie seems to have been produced by a Commodore VIC-20. And apparently it also made the soundtrack. Well, at least the title isn't a lie. It also doubles as the movie's first kill. So if you had any doubt this was filmed in the Midwest, it begins with a guy hunting the most dangerous game of all, the sun. And again, just listen to that soundtrack. You know, between the weird forest landscape, the bow hunting, and the trippy synth music, so far this movie feels like At the Earth's Core if it was made by Ted Nugent. Ugh, good, he killed the soundtrack. Hey, there's a twist. Normally I'd have to watch an Italian horror movie to get some dead animals. Hippie Shelley Duvall here doesn't seem too impressed with this guy's kill, and that's not the only bad news he's gonna get.
I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna marry their mother.
Oh, no. I've told you so many times, I don't want to get married again.
Well, that sucks. You know how guys are always so eager to get married and chicks are always afraid of commitment? Typical. Anyway, Rainbow Poncho Lady here is Kathy, who's having her kids Dolly and Ted over for Christmas. That's right, this is actually a Christmas horror movie. And if you're wondering why I didn't wait until December to make this video... yeah, shit, why didn't I do that? Ted also brought along his new girlfriend Sarah, so now she can finally meet his mom. Well, I'm sure they're gonna get along great. I'll give the movie this, it captures the horror of meeting your partner's family pretty well. Thankfully it's the holidays, so if you get nervous, you can always just get drunk.
Still some old stuff from old friend of mine.
Or do a shitload of drugs, whatever gets you through this trip. And if you expected the pace to pick up now that they're here...
You wanna give me a little hand here? She's cool, you know, but... I mean, Dolly's so doggone stupid. I mean, she comes home and...
Bloodbeat. Time to make your bed in hell. Alright, first order of business, time to bang in your mom's guest room.
It's like I feel she's in the room right now. In the room with us.
Come on, babe. Having my mom watch is the only way I can get an erection. Didn't I tell you that? I joke, but apparently the mom is psychic and really is watching her son try and bust a nut.
I just feel some weird things. It's like she's in the room right now with us.
Yeah, you may be psychically watching your son, but this statue is harshly judging you for it. I gotta hand it to Fabrice Safaratos. For a movie made by a French guy, this sure is Wisconsin-y so far. I'm half expecting the killer to either be a deranged Packers fan or a murderous wheel of cheese. Alright, the uncle's here, which means it's time for some traditional family Christmas hunting.
Ted, I can't hunt.
Don't worry about it, Sarah. By the looks of things, neither can the rest of them. The vibe of this movie is really hard to describe. Parts of it seem like a typical low-budget exploitation movie from the early 80s, but there's also times where the cinematography gets surprisingly artsy. And then it's followed by a close-up of somebody's crotch. Well, I guess Gerard Demiano would find that artistic. Screw the turkey, we're stuffing a deer for Christmas dinner. Unfortunately, Sarah has to go and ruin everything. No! God damn! Damn it, Sarah, we're 20 minutes into a horror movie. We gotta kill something here. It's rare you see characters running through the woods in a slasher movie before the killer even shows up. think somebody just slashed the editor. Hey, we finally got a kill in this movie. I have no idea how it happened, but I'm glad we finally got one. The cops, however, are gonna have some questions about this.
You've never seen this guy before, have you, Gary?
Nope, never saw him before.
Well, we're gonna list this as a hunting accident. We'll be going and won't be bothering you more then, Gary.
Okay, John, thank you much for coming out.
You bet.
Well, that settles that. Sarah's understandably traumatized. She was really hoping to gut her first deer tonight. She also demands Ted take Kathy's paintings out of her room, and she's right to be suspicious. Kathy's surrounded by Bob Ross landscapes, and all she can paint is this shit. Oh, and remember her relationship troubles from earlier?
I don't think I could live with Gary anymore. I love Gary, but I love my work. I really don't know what to do.
You know, you could just stay with Gary and keep painting. I mean, he doesn't seem to be stopping you. She also tells Ted she's seen Sarah before, but it's probably nothing. Just play some Monopoly. No wonder Kathy's paintings are so abstract. Her Parkinson's is kicking in something fierce. And whoa, Sarah, what are you doing? You're not supposed to open your present until Christmas morning. Ooh, hey, nice, a katana. Unfortunately, Sarah ends up cutting herself on it, but hey, it could have been a lot worse.
And the nice thing about these practice katanas... Oh! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt big time.
It doesn't really matter though, since apparently she just imagined the whole thing.
What happened?
I picked up the sword and cut myself.
Ma, you don't know if there's any kind of trunk or sword in the house?
No.
And believe me, this is the type of family that would definitely know for sure if they have a sword. Hey, a POV shot. Now things are starting to get slashier. But nope, back to awkward family time. Tomorrow we'll watch him day drink and try not to argue with each other.
Damn it, Kathy, will you wake up? What do you think I am anyway?
Nope, never mind. Guess we won't have to wait.
All right, you don't want to marry me? That's fine. That's fine. But don't you treat me like some kind of a damn dog waiting for a bone, okay? Have a nice night, okay?
Yeah, that's it, Gary. Go find yourself a woman who appreciates your deer gutting skills. Instead of leaving, though, he just sulks in the living room.
You can't get up.
You know, even though not much has happened so far, this movie captures the feel of an awkward family Christmas gathering arguably better than any movie I've ever seen. At this point, I'm expecting the second half to just be the characters driving home. Speaking of which, I guess the uncle's in trouble or something? Please let him be the first real victim in this movie. I'm sick of watching the characters sit around and play Monopoly. Oh shit, he just got dial-toned to death. Okay, now it's starting to look more like a horror movie. Is this gonna continue?
How come you're not in bed yet? You should be taking Aunt Netafin and planning to go hunting tomorrow.
I don't care. Looks like it's gonna be a crappy day tomorrow anyway.
Yep, sure does. Who the hell are you?
I don't want to be left running this farm alone when you're shot by one of those maniacs.
Yeah, don't worry about flubbing your line there. I'm sure nobody will notice. I'm assuming these two are gonna be the killer's next victims, and considering the other weird kinks we've seen so far, I don't even want to know what they're planning on doing with that dog. And did somebody say filler?
Where's my orange juice? You forgot my orange juice.
Heck, but I didn't forget anything. I'm just
Get my orange
bossing you
juice.
around all the time.
You know, if these two do end up getting killed, it'll be a relief from their boring-ass lives. Hey, come on, Rover, don't look at the camera. It's very unprofessional. While this is almost going on, Sarah seems to have found a way to have fun without her boyfriend. I'm not joking. She seems to be getting off on visions of these people getting killed. I would ask if there's a word for having a Midwestern murder fetish, but who am I kidding? There probably is.
What are you doing, Chris? Oh my God.
You spilled the ketchup, you dumb bitch! Yeah, that's right, pal. You can't escape. Sarah's ready for round 2. All the hilarious slow-mo in the world can't save you. And the music hasn't gotten trippy in a while. Okay, it's hard to convey just how weird the feel of this movie is just through clips, but the drugged-out soundtrack and weird editing combined with the rural Midwestern setting almost gives this an exploitation art house movie feel. It's like watching an experimental movie directed by your alcoholic Uncle Bob. And again, Sarah seems to be really getting off on this. Well, in Sarah's defense, who could resist orgasming to a vision like this? 50 minutes in, and we finally see that it's a samurai that's been going around killing people. I guess I shouldn't complain. After all, he only just started his murder spree. And to top it all off, he's gonna ruin Christmas dinner by making the house go all poltergeist on their asses. Oh no, Gary's probably fine, actually. Oh shit, the samurai brought animation with him too. Okay, it took a while, but I think this movie's finally gone off the fucking rails. It's overdosed on eggnog and it ain't even Christmas yet.
My time isn't over. Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't think getting slightly annoyed with the ghost samurai is gonna make him go away. Fortunately for everyone else, Kathy also has her own effects team on her side.
Go away! Leave us alone!
Now you may be wondering what the ghost samurai has to do with anything and why Kathy has magic powers. Well, keep wondering, because there's no answers coming.
Gary. Oh, God.
Mama, tell us what's going on here.
No, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I love you and Dolly more than anything in this world. You know I wouldn't do something like this.
What, summon a killer ghost samurai? Yeah, I would hope you wouldn't do that. Well, better get some shut-eye and figure this out in the morning. Maybe things will make sense after we've had some coffee. Ooh, hey, a moody shot. Not bad, considering I think Ted might be going to molest Sarah in her sleep. Oh, never mind, it's just a regular silhouette sex scene. Well, if the box cover's any indication, it's gonna end with Ted getting sliced in half by a giant samurai sword. Even more bad news, I think these woods have deadites.
You're gonna join us, don't you know? You betcha you're gonna join us.
This sex scene between Ted and Sarah is intercut with the samurai slicing up some yokels in the woods, and combined with the earlier scene, it makes me wonder, is the samurai supposed to be a manifestation of Sarah's horniness or something? Somebody better tame that killer libido before it murders half of Wisconsin. Damn, they died as they lived, with dirty wet socks on. On the plus side, this means Gary's got more meat to make jerky with. So, we're over an hour in. Are they gonna explain just what the hell is going on? No? Just gonna stare at each other? Okay, well, I'll check back later. Oh well, just dip the film in LSD and let's get this thing to the end. Here's a fun fact. In the director's commentary on the Blu-ray, Fabrice Efforato says he was under the influence of drugs when making this. Boy, you can hardly tell. And again, how about that music? Yeah, instead of Pink Floyd, they just got a friend of the director named Floyd to do the music. At this point, I expect the characters to run into the cast of Blair Witch to try and out-motion sickness each other. Oh, never mind, it's just the samurai. And because this is an 80s slasher movie, that means he can also teleport. Plus, you know, it might have something to do with the fact that he's a ghost or whatever. Alright, that's it. Time for Wisconsin Brian Blessed here to axe this fucker. Wow, that was easy.
What the hell? There's nothing here.
Okay, there's still about 10 minutes left. Meanwhile, Kathy's busy putting the finishing touches on her greatest masterpiece yet, a panel from Frank Miller's Ronin. But she doesn't seem happy the samurai suit is back.
Mom is right. Burn it.
I can't burn it. It's too important. I have to take it to the police first.
Yeah, you can tell the police you killed a costume. But let's get our priorities straight here.
Gary, bring me some candy bars.
Yeah, that's right. You may have stopped the killer ghost samurai, but Dolly's blood sugar is dangerously low. Now, they've already established that the mom is psychic, or something, but it also turns out that Sarah is actually Carrie, or something. I also love how Ted's reaction to this is just, hey, what the hell? I like that picture. And speaking of what the hell... Oh shit, Sarah's got her own effects team. Right now I'll bet Ted's really wishing they could go back to having the samurai murder people while they bang. So now get ready for a shocking... I guess... twist that would have even M. Night Shyamalan shaking his head.
Yes, sister. Do you remember me?
Son, it is you.
So, turns out Sarah's actually the ghost samurai? Or it's possessing her? And her and Kathy somehow know each other? And it all has something to do with World War II? I think? You know what? I'm done trying to make sense of this. At this point, I'm just gonna enjoy the shit show. And boy, oh boy, are the last few minutes of this movie a shit show. This finale contains more cheese than the entire state of Wisconsin.
You can't. It's impossible. Impossible. You can't.
This is what happens when your mom doesn't like your new girlfriend. What makes this finale even more gloriously insane is how seriously it takes itself. Just listen to the soundtrack now. That's right, they actually use O Fortuna in the climax. This movie is trying to be Excalibur, but it's actually closer to In the Name of the King, a dungeon siege tale. And I guess the kids have psychic powers too? Whatever, I'm just gonna go with it. This movie is so batshit that this development actually makes perfect sense somehow. Well, you beat the samurai, unfortunately your family's dead, and worst of all, you never finished that game of Monopoly you started earlier. So that's Bloodbeat, and... oh boy, was it something. I'm still struggling to figure out what exactly, but it was definitely something. Oh man, where do I even begin with this movie? I have so many questions. Why was there a ghost samurai? What did it have to do with Sarah? How did the mom and the samurai know each other? Why was everyone psychic? How come the samurai killed people when Sarah was jilling off? Why did a French guy make a movie in Wisconsin? None of these questions are answered, unless you count the director being on drugs as an answer, which I guess it sorta is. The plot about a ghostly samurai going around murdering people sounds like you're in for a fun, campy horror movie, but the weird soundtrack, psychedelic effects, and nonsensical story almost makes it feel like the filmmakers were trying to make an art film. The vibe of this movie is really hard to describe. It's like somebody took a sleazy exploitation movie and mixed it with an experimental student film into some kind of twisted Reese's peanut butter cup of what the fuckery. The biggest thing holding it back from so bad it's good territory is that the first half really drags and there's a lot of filler. Although again, if the intention was to create the feeling of being bored with your family at Christmas, hey, mission accomplished. Once it does go off the rails though, it's entertaining just for how ridiculous it is, and it's made even sillier with how seriously the movie takes everything happening. So if you've ever wondered what a Don Dohler movie by way of Jean-Luc Godard would look like, you wonder some really weird shit. But turns out it actually kind of exists. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.
Oh man, your music makes me wanna pee.